Hello everybody, welcome back. We're playing some black-white vampires in standard today. Looks like we won the die roll, so gladly go first. Let's see what we're working with here. Once again, I don't know if the deck just doesn't have enough 2-drops. I believe there are 8, but I wish this hand curved out a little bit nicer, but it still looks pretty good. So we're going to keep it. Let's go ahead and lead on Courtyard. Get that Conquistador into play. Conquistador. And as I commented earlier, I really love the art on this card because this guy does look like he is ready to go to battle. Black-white vampires in standard. Got an Oasis here and an Attune with Ether. Alright, let the energy beatdown begin. 2-drop. 2-drop one time. Yeah, alright. We're doing it. Not a vampire, but he's a pretty good guy. Can play that energy game a little bit. Art on Glintsleeve Siphoner is nice too. A lot of the new arts have been good. I didn't like the art so much in Battle for Zendikar, but the most recent sets have been pretty on point. No 2-drop. Oh, Glintsleeve down. Okay. All right, we get to play Mavren. I think that's how you say his name. Mavren Fane. Mavren Fame? Who knows? But we get to play him, get to get some value off of him, which is what we want him to do. And having cast out in her hand is pretty nice. Alright. Pummeler. Ooh. This could just kill us. So I'm probably gonna spend the turn hitting this with a cast out. Other option is like attack into it. They'll pay some energy. But this card is pretty deadly. So we're probably just gonna answer it immediately. And get more damage in. And not lose any creatures. Seems like the right course of action for this turn. And at any point, if we draw our gain or our drain vampires here, we're going to be in a real good spot. Because the opponent's pretty close to dead. I know like 10 life doesn't seem like they're close to dead, but with this deck, the drain vampires are just so powerful. They just get the job done. Do hope to draw one next turn. This could be, yeah, Hydra. So, come on, deck. Alright, Ether Hub. That's not quite where we want to be. So, probably attack with everybody except for old Mavren here. Losing this guy stinks, but we get to replace him with a vampire. And we'll get 3 damage through. Could get an additional damage through if I do attack with him. Maybe I'm supposed to. Then we got double Conquistador. Can't cast 2 this turn. Huh. Am I supposed to attack with this guy? I think actually I'm supposed to, because pushing as much damage through as possible seems like the right thing to do. So I think I'm going to go ahead and just attack all. For that extra point of damage. And not losing the Vicious Conquistador is good too, because he can automatically push a damage through even if they have blockers. Whereas the Mavren is likely to get blocked no matter what at this point. So yeah, I think this is good to just attack all. Opponent's tanking on nothing. So far, I'm pretty impressed with this deck. It's got a lot of reach. Come on, opponent. Just let me get in there for 4 damage. Put them to 6. Play a 2/2. Search my deck for a bunch of other 2/2s. At the very least, I can play 2 of them next turn. So. This looks like we're just playing against green-red. They had Pummeler, which the teamer decks don't play. Interesting mountain that they had here. Oh, it looks like my opponent actually lost connection. Just noticed, but they are back. It looks like they lost connection and rejoined like almost immediately. Hopefully we get to finish this game. I hate having to lose on or win on time when opponent's connections are crummy. Guess I'll go ahead and pause the recording and pick it back up when they return. Oh, nope, never mind. Guess I don't need to. Let's get in there. Plan has not changed. Yep. Now next turn we basically need to hope to not die. Old Squadron Hawk Vampire. Which one's not highlighted? Moto, please. Alright. Opponent knows that we only have 1 mystery card in our hand, so if they have some sort of lethal attack, give this thing like double strike or whatnot, I imagine they would go for it. Though, we are at 23. We have 12 energy. Alright. Straw Drain Vampire. Fatal Push. That doesn't quite cut it. So, block. They take 4. We get to play 2 creatures. Alright. Guess we can Fatal Push the Hydra. Just need to decide if it's better to Fatal Push the Hydra or play 2 creatures here. Both the creatures represent lethal next turn. So I think it's better to just play 2 creatures. It gives us blockers in case anything shady happens on the other side of the table there. Plus they could have had like Blossoming Defense for this Hydra, and then that would have just been a bad turn for us. block. Still have lethal on board. Alright. Now we don't, but can fatal push this servant? Well, that works. I'm gonna just go with that plan. How's this for a game ender? Bishop. Alright. Okay. So playing against red green energy. Die young, perhaps. Another cast out, perhaps. I don't think Essence Extraction is good enough. It's a little bit slow. Gideon's okay too. Actually, I don't mind putting the Gideon in. A couple Die Youngs maybe. On the draw, we'll trim one of our 5 drops for sure. We can shave a Conquistador. It's just like our weakest card. It generates like pretty meaningful card advantage, but it's not super important. I think I'll just like not play the Die Youngs. I don't think they're super necessary here. We added an additional cast out and we added a Gideon. I'll cut one more Conquistador and try one just to see. Etherborn's a very good card and we haven't been drawing it at all. It is a little difficult for us to cast onto though. This hand is pretty slow. I think I'm going to keep it. Just because these cards are very powerful, and we do have a one disruption spell. If we were drawn to 3 drops or 2 drops, I think we'll be okay. I think it's worth keeping. We would hopefully have a little bit of time here with the Fatal Push. We didn't see any Cubs, but we gotta assume they have it. Speak of the devil. Alright, would have liked a 2-drop creature there, but kind of a bummer. Second Cub with just red up. I like that. Their hand actually ended up lining up pretty nice against ours with this double Fatal Push. Legion's Landing that we can't actually cast. Well, that is quite the predicament. Okay. Yep. Pummeler's a problem. No land drop for them. They only have 3 energy. We might be okay here. Their hand was a little awkward too. So we're both kind of struggling with our decks not doing quite the efficient things that they want to do. Alright. Conquistador. Let's see. So they can double their power, becomes a 2/2, and then they can do it again, become a 4/4. So attacking vampire into that doesn't seem great. Let's play the Conquistador. And pass. Might have been a removal spell there. They were thinking about firing off. Harness Lightning. Or Braid. Puzzle. Not. Okay, now they have 9 energy. That's pretty powerful. I could drain them for 5 this turn if I wanted to throw away my creatures, but that's probably not the plan. I believe the plan would be to just kind of stall this board a little bit longer. Hopefully they keep on not having what they perceive to be good attacks. And we can start getting these bishops out, draining them even more. The more vampires we have out, the better for when we do decide to attack with these seekers. No, it did seem like they were threatening a removal spell last turn, though, so we might... One of these Seekers might not be long for this world. Servant, it's pretty good for them. Allows them to have 4 mana now. We play Bristling Hydra and such. That was actually a really good draw, because we get to play the landing and the Bishop of Bloodstain now. And I think we're supposed to attack after that. It's a lot of damage. And it flips the landing. If we attack, do we lose both Seekers? Is what I'm trying to think of. They have 10 energy. They need a double pump to kill them. They could double block, I guess. So yes, we would lose both. So maybe waiting one more turn. Let's see. This is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Puts them to 11. I lose both of these, assume, and this one gets through, puts them to 10. And then I'm left with 3 vampires. Can drain for 4 next turn, and not really have... I think I'll wait a turn. This might be super risky, but it's just so much more damage if I untap another turn with these Seekers. Yeah, Pummelers are coming in. That makes sense. So 3, 2, then 4, then 8. Then double strike, pump. I kind of think I have to block both of these. That's a bummer though, because now if I block both of them, I'm still in the same amount of damage as I would have been had I attacked. And I'm thinking about blocking with these two, so it's like the creatures that wouldn't have attacked last turn. Yeah, I think I have to do this. Uh-oh. Yeah, we're dead. I'm pretty sure no matter what we did that turn, we were gonna die. Alright. That was a good game, though. Despite our draws being a little awkward. I actually do think I want the other die young. Over... Not sure. Maybe a glint sleeve. Gonti also seems decent. You know, glint sleeve is probably better than Conquistador. But I don't really want to just keep one of these in either. Maybe we play Gonti over it. Or the other cast out. Or the Bishop. We are on the play now. Yeah, we'll do it this way. Okay. Guess this is fine. Gifted Etherborn is a pretty good guy. We're certainly going to go wide. Assuming we draw lands. Actually, we need a white source specifically. And we do get to play 2 Etherborns, even if we don't produce one, but... Glint sleeve. Well, I guess for this reason... Oh, no, because I needed to put it on Vampire. So, no matter what, we're not going to be able to cast that. Well, this is kind of awkward. I suspect we're going to lose this one. Missing on lands here. It is nice that the opponent didn't have a 2-drop. Gives us maybe like one more turn where they're kind of behind as well. Gifted Etherborn is such a strong card. Just like a little mini Nighthawk. Just Vampire Nighthawk, but without the flying. And Nighthawk was amazing. So we officially cannot cast anything in our hand after this play. Which is pretty rough. Maybe something I should have considered when thinking about the mulligan, but I still don't think it's a mull with two Gifted Etherborns that we can cast. It certainly could go better for us, though. Just another card we can't cast. Sure, why not? On it again with no play. They have a removal spell. Yeah. We're in trouble. Mana's a little awkward in this deck, as you can see here. We have a bunch of non-creature spells in our hand and 2 creature lands. I'm attacking into this. Okay. And a Bristling Hydra is not a card that we can realistically beat, so getting it off the board is in our favor. Black or white land would be fine here. Concealed Courtyard would be the best draw. Give us all the options. So let's see, if we draw a Courtyard, we'll probably just start making 1/1s. I think that's our best line to victory, unless there's something we absolutely need to kill with that Die Young. I don't think the Glint Sleeve is going to be the play, because I don't think he's going to be able to get in too effectively here. He does have Menace, but I gotta imagine the opponent's going to just start playing creatures at this point in the game. So I think going wide is going to be our best line to victory. Seems the opponent has lost connection again. Let's see if they pop back in real quick. And talk about the deck a little bit more. So when building it, this was definitely a concern of mine, because there was quite a few non-creature spells in the deck. Fatal Pushes, Queen's Commission, but this is the first time in what now 5 games that it's really been an issue. So hopefully it doesn't deter anyone from playing the deck, because I do think this deck is pretty sweet. Maybe we can fix up the mana base a little bit, but it's pretty difficult. I consider cards like Evolving Wilds, but I really don't want coming to play tapped lands in the deck. As you can see, when you get the right hand, it can curve out quite nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So don't really want the Evolving Wilds, though it is another way to fix the mana and a way to turn Fatal Push on. So maybe it's worth playing a couple. I added the little tiny sub-energy theme so that we could utilize Ether Hubs for problems like this. But it's not the best, because usually you only get maybe 1 use out of the Ether Hub. Oh, this is brutal. Alright. Hey, the Courtyard. So, what to do? Probably just play Queen's Commission. The lifelink on that thing is going to be insanely bad for us. We're going to need to cast out the Cub for sure. We could play Glint Sleeve Siphoner to get an energy. But they have 3 energy up anyway, so I don't think that's gonna work out for us with this Die Young. It's looking like Cast Out will be the removal spell of choice for this thing. So really our only play this turn is the making a couple 1/1s. and trying not to die. No reason to attack. They would get drained for 1, but they would also gain 3. Did draw the courtyard. That's step 1 in trying to get back into this game. I'm not gonna block. Gideon cannot cast you. All right. Makes more 1/1s. The lifelink on these is pretty relevant because we can attack back and gain the life that we're losing back. Not every day you see a creature with 0 power getting in there for 1, but Kiss the Door has done it. Again, no blocks. Not sure what is in the opponent's hand because they didn't do anything last turn. Gideon's quite good if we end up being able to cast him. Alright, same plan. Putting counters on Long Tusk Cub. These Queen's commissions looking pretty good. Love to hit a mana for Cast Out and Seeker. Second Long Tusk Cub, sure. No blocks. Fatal Push was actually a pretty phenomenal draw. As much as I want to push this one to get more damage in, I think we have to push the lifelink one. Let's think for a second, though. You unfortunately don't get to cast 2 spells this turn because of the mana being awkward. So if I were to Fatal Push the 2/2, I get to get in for 7 this turn. Now let's just play it safe here. See if this goes through. Okay, did not. So now I don't think we attack anymore. We have enough vampires now to be pretty defensive here. Alright, how big can this guy get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, 6. So we could kill it if they don't have a trick, but they probably do. I think we just take this. Uh-oh, it might be dead. Okay. Not quite dead. Courtyard, you are awkward. And you make me sad. I wish this Die Young was an instant. I'm gonna play the Glint Sleeve Siphoner. Let's think here. Can we win next turn? Probably not, because there's so much lifelink on this thing. But what do we have? We have 6 damage get in this turn. Then next turn we have 10. Play the Seeker plus Glint Sleeve. I'm not sure what to do here. I think I'm gonna attack. Maybe not. So I wanted to deter this other long-tusked cub from attacking, I think, but nah. Let's get in there. Cast out is a pretty big game too. This has been quite the game. Ether Hub, more energy for you. No blocks, and hope not to die. Alright. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 damage. Yeah, I think I'm okay with going for that. So it's a lot of life gain too. They're gonna kill it? Yeah, they're gonna kill it. Do I still attack? Well, we'll attack with the Glint Sleeve for sure. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how else we're winning this game, so let's do it. That cartouche has been such a beating. Shields are down, so if the opponent wants to go for a lethal attack here, they can do it. 3 cards in hand. It's probably a good sign if they don't attack with the other cub. They might be doing some math here. Uh-oh. That's not good. And they put the counters on the one without lifelink. I think we're dead. $16. Well, we just got flinged to death. That's upsetting. But that's the thing that happened. The old fling got us. Planes would have been pretty good, actually. Gives us the options to cast this Legion landing plus either Gideon or cast out. But yeah, we knew we were running the risk there with putting the shields down, but I think pressuring them is what we had to do. Still, it was a very good round. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next game.